All right. So tell me what happened, Christopher. It's the, what is today's date?
Today is the
13th or 12th?
13th of October?
12th
of October.
12th.
Yeah.
It was like 4:45 when I shot her, I think.
5:02 now.
So it was about 4:45, 22.
Okay.
And I was sitting there and ain't seen nothing from this tree stand since that buck I saw opening day.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a cold front coming in tonight. I had dinner tonight and I said, can we push dinner back because I need to be in the tree stand. And it was the right night to be in the tree stand. She come in behind me, I heard her. I turned, as soon as I turned, I seen the white tail flicker. She was in the thick stuff back in here coming off the path from right in the, I know she had to have been bedded down right in that grass in your backyard somewhere. She was coming from, she probably got something to drink, cruised back through the top plot and was cruising right. As soon as she come down through, I thought she was gonna come to the micro plot for a second. She started to turn and she was back in here behind me. I'm always looking this way, but I always listen behind me because that deer, that's what that buck did that morning. He come from that way, but he went in here. And she just kept coming behind me. When I turned, I had turned this way and seen her, so when I got up, my tether was facing. I turned this way to grab my bow. And I was hoping she was going to walk out this way, but she didn't. She kept walking behind me, so I waited till she got between the tree and on the other side of the tree from me. Mm-hmm. And when she got on the other side of the tree from me, she was right downwind of me. And when she got downwind, she did stop, but she didn't know nothing was going on. So as soon as she took another couple steps in the tree between us, I spun around. I already had my release on my bow. I spun around and I swung that way. She come walking up on the other side of that big tree right over here. And I just gave her a simple little, and she stopped, put her head up, and I had already come full draw before I stopped her. And as I stopped her, I was just getting to look through my peep sight. Well, at that moment, I started realizing I couldn't really see through my peep sight. That thing's been twisting a little bit here and there, but usually I can still see through it. It's not a problem, especially at 15, 20 yards, which all my shooting in here until the leaves fall off the tree in that far plot is 20, 25 yards max. And 25 yards, only 25 yard shots guys, they come off the road there.
Yep.
So I've been bow hunting my whole life, man. I just, I found that green, I knew where it was at, and I put it on her and I let her have it. Dude, it was like a gunshot going off. 12, 15 yards, whatever she was, man, and there was just blood gushing. She ran 15 yards and done.
Piled up.
Lights out. Let's find some.
Let's go find your arrow. Yeah.
It would pass her straight through.
Your step there.
The G5 medium. She was standing right here. Yeah, look at this.
That is blood.
She's standing right here. The blood's all over the place here, as you see. I passed right through her. See, look right here. See all that blood?
Oh, she went right through here.
No, she ran straight. She ran straight ahead. I know where she's at. She's laying right there. But my arrow, she was standing right here because I hit her. That's the blood splatter from when I hit her. The arrow, I would have thought it had been sticking right in the ground here. It may have deflected a little bit.
Are you sure it went through?
Hold on. That's all that blood on the side, Riley, because it looks like she ran that way, but it hit her lungs, so all that blood was pumping. You could hear it pouring out of her when she took that thing out. My arrow's got blue and red fletchings on it. It might have hung out the other side and she kicked out. It might have kicked out and she kicked out. She ran straight down through here. This is just blood from where.
Oh, there's your arrow, right there.
Yeah, I
right
got
here.
it.
Riley, we got it.
She did. She must have cut. I didn't even watch her. She cut right. Yeah, she did. She like Riley cut around. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, the fletchings must have hung out of the other side of it. And look at that lung blood. That's lung blood. See, guys see meat on their arrows, and it's bumped up, and they think it's bubbles. That's bubbles right there. If you can see that, that's bubbles. That G5 meat eater's the truth right there, buddy. There's a little bit of meat on that because I hit her. She was only 15 yards, so I hit her high. I shot for her high. I probably took her heart out too, but I know I got both them lungs. Look at all that blood right here.
It's all right in there.
What's all that?
Oh yeah, all of it is leaves.
loving that. Now I like to stay on the blood trail, even though I know where she's at. She's literally right here. Good lord, son. See, you can even look on these leaves and see all the bubbles. That's all lung blood, Riley. If you look at that.
Yeah, see that?
See, like on here, see all them bubbles in that? The bubbles on that arrow?
Yeah.
That's lung blood.
Man, look at all that blood.
All of that. Look at the tree. Look at all this. See all this? See this? Now it's going to start pouring out when she gets up there. When she stops, you can hear it. It's kind of like somebody poured a bucket of paint out. I will say I still love my rages, but this would look like somebody painted this whole trail. This is right there, but she's really good.
That's the one that I shot my buck with in Missouri.
She's not the biggest doe in the world, but she's not a small doe. She's not a yearling. She's probably 2.5. That's the exit side. That's why I think I might have got her hard.
It is.
I might have got the top of her hard.
Yeah. Nice looking doe, man.
Yeah, she's not bad.
2-year-old.
This is where she was standing. And you can just hear the blood pouring out of her when she was standing here. She did her dead. And I probably just broke wrong, I'm thinking.
See a blessed thing.
That's the exit right there, right?
Yeah, that's the exit.
Wow.
Hold up, Riley. It's just blood, it won't hurt you. Alright. So that's the exit. Now, when she was laying here, when you long shoot a deer, Riley, you'll hear at the end, even if they're not in sight, listen, because you can hear them exasperate the last of that air. I watched her breathe her last breath. But that's the exit wound, if anybody can see that. Look at that, son.
Oh my word.
Good lord. I ain't used the 3-blade since I started shooting rages. And I was like, see, now, it looks high, but she was 15 yards. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
you want to hit that deer high when she's that close from a stand that high. Now, if you're in a lower stand, or if the deer's out there, 25, 30 yards or further, especially 40, 50 yards, 50 yards, 40 yards shot out of a tree stand, no matter, especially even a high tree stand, no matter how high you are, it's almost like you're shooting a deer level. You know what I mean? That's why, like, I made a reminder, I got to get your rangefinder and your binos back from you unless you go back out this week sometime. I need to get those back in my pack so I don't forget them from Missouri.
Yeah.
We're going to Missouri on Saturday.
Yes, we are.
This is the icebreaker right here, because I haven't shot a deer in 4 or 5 years. I think the last deer I shot, I haven't been in a tree stand until opening day on the 5th here in Pennsylvania this year, in probably 7, 8 years. But I hunted off the ground and shot a doe with my gun and a doe with my bow off the ground in my girlfriend's backyard about 4 years ago with my brother. And it feels good, man, to shoot one with my bow and make a good shot. Put myself in the right place, dude.
That a boy.
Yeah, buddy.
A nice looking doe, man. Not too small, not too big. She'll eat well, that's for sure.
She's not bad.
Nope. So let's take a few trophy photos, shall we?
Definitely have to wash my camo now.
Yep, blood or mud. There you go. There you are.